agencies are good and bad. Uh, I mean, I suppose it depends specifically on what you want to do, but I mean, you know, we've branched out around the world and worked with different kinds of people and what have you. With DJing, it's slightly different. I don't have a DJ agent, and I did it once, and it just freaked me out. And I didn't really have. I felt a bit disconnected from the parties that I was DJing at, so it didn't really work out. So I now do all my own bookings, which stresses me out, and it takes me like a month to serve a DJ contract, but that's just the way in which it is. From what it sounds like what you do, I mean, my personal, you know, I'm not saying like you should definitely follow my personal. You should definitely not do that. But like, it would occur to me to kind of like reach out to people who are similar to you and have the similar understandings to you around the world, and try and get kind of connects and associations and strong kind of like partnerships going on, where you can work together, and you know who you're working with, and you can trust in them a little bit. I find the problem with agencies, you know, unless it's a really good one, and then yet again it takes time to find who that is. You know, essentially, maybe you bump into someone who you'll think, oh, that this person would really work well representing me because I trust them. But you know, you would only kind of understand who that kind of person is by actually understanding the process yourself a little bit. And, you know, connecting with people, basically. And just going out there and just, you know, sometimes when you think, somewhere and do that, most of the time you just do it. Just, like, go for it. You know, if it sounds really crazy and insane, but you can kind of justify it somehow and then just go for it. Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, you know, I don't know where you'd want to go or where you'd want to branch out to, but if it were, say, New York, I'd say just go to New York for a couple of months and meet people and throw yourself into it, and then come back and figure it out. You know, and it sounds scary and it sounds expensive. It is scary and expensive. But,
Steve.
You know, you will survive, essentially, hopefully. I think you understand what it is that you're worth and what your value is, but also at the same time, you know, there are some opportunities where you're doing it for less money, or you're doing it for no money, or whatever. But then at the same time, you know, you also have to kind of, I suppose, define an importance about it. You know, sometimes it's a bit of fun, and yeah, that'd be quite cool, and it would look great on my CV. But at the same time, you know, it can't necessarily jeopardize a job that is making you money and will put food on the table. But at the same time, sometimes you're kind of like, I don't want to give this job more importance just because it's got money, when this other project, which is paying me less money, is giving me more creative exposure. So it's you know, it's a balance. I think, you know, I don't think you should necessarily set yourself a rule that you will define yourself by when it comes to pricing and what have you. I mean, you know, it totally depends. You know, I'm like, last night I was going to get paid like 60 pesos. No, $60, which is like 30 quid or whatever, which was just basically the cab money. But then I'm also doing like DJ gigs for less time, for like $5 grand plus for less time, just because that festival's like got like ridiculous people on it that like I wouldn't necessarily want to associate myself with, but I'm playing a different 10 and I've got loads of money. So like, they can give me loads of money. The Santiago basement, haven't got any money. It was quite a fun party to do. But then at the same time, when I got lost in the streets of Santiago, I wasn't shitting myself because I was like, fuck, I'm going to let these guys down. It was more like, man, they were just going to be like 30 pesos or whatever. Fuck it. I'm going to go back to the hotel because it's raining and I'm cold and I've got to get up in the morning. So, you know, I think it's, you know, I mean, it would have been fun to do that party last night and, you know, everyone would have been great, but, you know, you attach a level of importance to it and, you know, at the same time, I think if you put yourself fall into the trap of only doing things for money, then you potentially might jeopardize your creative kind of sensibility and also credibility to other people. But you know, you also don't want to. You don't want. Another example was Secret Garden Party asked me to DJ, but they were like, "We've got 2 passes and no money." I was like, "Well, that's not possible." I mean, I love the festival, but I am 32, and jumping around in the field and doing whatever else isn't that appealing anymore. I want to get, if I'm going to DJ, then I want to get paid and I'll go home afterwards. As much as I love it, I get it, it's great. You know, so like I could have easily said, "Oh yeah, I'll do it," but you know, with a festival like Secret Garden Party, essentially some other festival in the UK could have found out that I did it for free, and then they'd be like, "Oh well, he's doing it for that money," blah 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 blah. So you know, you just have to figure it out per situation.